Okay, yeah, so... Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You got something for us?
So some kinky ones. They're a bit spicy, so I want to do 18, but maybe 15.
Well, hey guys, welcome to No Time Pod again. I'm Jamina.
And for me,
And this is the No Time Pod where we have nothing but time to discuss
everything you don't have time for.
Jeez! Keep telling you got to catch that early.
Catch it.
What's up, guys? How are you guys? Hope you guys are good. We're back again with another episode. Yeah, and happy Sunday.
So,
What's up?
got much, man. What are you saying?
Nothing. Just chilling, just here. Have you found the...
Yeah, I think we should play some Would You Rather games.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Good to me.
Got some questions. Some of them are a bit PG, some of them are a bit adult version.
Mm-hmm.
Spice things up a little bit. Okay, let me just start light.
Oh my gosh.
Would you rather have an incredible, annoying, high-pitched voice or a very deep, manly voice?
I got a deep manly voice, so I'm taking that off. That's offensive. That's offensive.
What do you mean? No, you don't.
I've got a deep manly voice.
I won't say
I hate
manly.
watching our videos back.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like it's just, I'm trying to like, so if you guys hear me talking like, it's because I'm very conscious of my manly voice. So yeah. So manly voice, I think high pitch should be very annoying.
Yeah, exactly. I think I love a little rusk.
Yeah, I like rusty.
Fine,
and even like an artist like Tony Braxton, he was a man in a man.
Yeah.
I love a rustic, you know.
Yeah.
Was it Shania Twain?
Yeah.
I like. No,
Yeah, no.
annoying.
No.
Headlock. So yeah.
Would you rather have a fluent bone moustache for a year or permanently hairy legs for 10 years?
A full-blown
Moustache
or a hairy legs?
for 10 years, permanently.
I don't know, because I'm not hairy. I've never shaved my legs, never shaved my tash. Ugh,
What would I choose?
that's all scary because I
A
do not
fluent
want a
bone moustache
moustache.
for a year or permanently... I'll take the moustache for a year.
Am I Freddie Mercury?
I'm
Freddie
sorry,
Mercury.
like, because hairy legs for 10... Actually, yeah, because you can wear trousers. Hairy legs for 10 years, it's fine. You just can't wear a skirt.
Yeah, but I'm always in dresses.
And so, exactly. Moustache, just... It's a
yeah,
trend.
but
It's a
imagine
trend.
in dresses and I got a stash. I ain't getting them
Trend,
anyway.
It's a trend.
Yeesh.
Okay, this one. Okay. Would you rather have to be naked at work for an hour or be dropped off 2 miles from your house whilst you're naked and you have to try and get
2 miles from my house. I work with kids. I'm starting ill. I'm not passing my next CRB.
Imagine having to... No, wait. Let's just deep it. Nah.
2 hours at work.
Or drop off 2 miles from...
Yeah, 2 miles from my house. We'll charge it.
Touch it. Would you rather be whipped or be the whipper?
Whipper.
Domination.
Yeah, ain't nobody inflicting no pain on me.
Okay, girl.
Nah.
Okay. Oh, good.
Let me ask you something.
Okay, cool.
I'm not being funny. She said kinky and she said some kinky one there. So I'm gonna give all the kinks. Cupboard full of sexy toys or kinky outfits?
Kinky outfits.
Ooh.
That was easy.
All these people are silly. Stick with someone on the first date or wait for 6 months. Blooming at me. It's gonna hurt you. Whichever way. Chop breakfast anyway, so charge it. Unbelievable sex that lasts 10 minutes or average sex that lasts 10 hours?
Unbelievable sex that lasts 10 minutes or 10 hours. 10 minutes. What was it for 10 hours? Really and truly.
That lasts an hour. Or that lasts an hour.
An hour.
Average.
Average sex for an hour or unbelievable sex for 10 minutes. Unbelievable sex for 10 minutes.
I'm going to say it depends on how long that one can bounce back.
The waiting period.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? We need to read the fine print before we answer that question. Oh, gosh. All right, let me give you 2 more. Would you rather accidentally send a naughty pic to your dad or your boss?
Oh, stop. Oh, gosh, that's a hard one.
That's not hard.
That is hard. Both of them are traumatizing.
I know, but one's awful.
Oh, I don't know because it has to be my boss. I can't do my dad.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can get a new boss, but I can never get a new dad. Like, ugh,
Nah,
that's forever.
That's like, yeah, I just. Mm-mm.
I can imagine him like in the funeral in the coffin looking at you like, like I'm still disgusted. Absolutely not. Do you know what I mean?
The boss is just gonna have to just.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you laugh at my nudes, I'm quitting. Do you know what I mean? I'm quitting. But my dad's.
Nah, that's
awful.
Yeah.
Would you rather be rich or famous?
Oh, rich. That was easy. What would you rather be? Rich or famous?
Stinking rich. Nobody knows me.
It's fine, yeah.
Especially with what's been going on these days with these famous people. I'd rather be rich.
Yeah.
I'd rather be rich. Yeah. Famous ones like, what's his name? What are the kids saying these days, sorry?
What are they saying? Yeah.
What did our production manager just say?
No Diddy.
No Diddy. So now it's no homo. It's not no homo. It's no Diddy. That's how mad Swallowed has gone.
No.
Have you been tapping into this Diddy thing?
Yeah, I have. I feel like one thing that for sure is that it's only a matter of time before things start to come out. It's just a matter of time, and I think maybe this is Diddy's time now. Not because people don't have secrets and not because everyone's perfect, but some of the things that people are coming out with is bad, like the Cassie situation. And I think obviously he gave her that, she was asking, she sued him. Yeah.
So and he gave her the money.
Well,
settled.
It says a lot. And everyone's coming out now, especially all these rappers.
I mean, I feel like 2024 is just the year of just exposure. I feel like a lot of people are now. Well, first of all, I feel like the statute of limitations, i.e. the, NDAs, they're all expiring, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, you know, these things happen like 20 years or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So a lot of the NDAs I feel like are expiring. Yeah. So that's good. But I also feel like a lot of people are now realizing like, I'm putting me first. Like, you know.
Yes, very much heavy on that. Yeah, exactly.
They're very much like, it's healing now. I feel like a lot of us are trying to heal now. So,
yeah, it is what it is.
Because really and truly, what's the end goal? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
In Pigeon, they say no grief for anybody. That's the
That's the vibes now. Yeah, that's the vibes now. I've heard that on some recently. Like, that's really the vibes, like literally. Globally, and I'm very much here for it because right now it's very much giving. We're exposing the Diddy thing. When I tell you, Diddy from Cassie opened the floodgates. I know, what's his name? Fabulous has come out. Orlando Brown. I don't know if I want to trust Orlando Brown. I just don't know if I want to trust Orlando Brown.
Is he the one on That's a Raven?
That's a Raven, yes.
Because
there's just a lot of bish bash bosh. His words, not mine. A lot of bish bash bosh.
My thing is though, why would he say that about himself? Like that's a. Do you know what I mean?
I know.
For what?
But I also know the pictures and videos of Orlando Brown wearing like the Illuminati chain and the RC9 and stuff. So
you think he's just an agent of?
That does not mean he wasn't abused.
Okay.
It could have been still, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just, I wish he can focus on getting himself right so that his story can be received correctly. Because I do believe he has a story. A lot of the child stars are quite on set. Nickelodeon. We'll go back to that for a second. Gosh. Let's finish this Diddy one. Because I went down the rabbit hole of Diddy because of this girl on YouTube, Tissa Tells. Here you go. Okay. Because you know what it is, yeah? A lot of people haven't been covering the story. You would see a little snippet on Shade Room here, Shade Bar.
Yes.
You know, yes, Shade Room will probably just say, did he settle lawsuit? Or did his lawyer settle lawsuit? Right. Or Cassie's suing? Or this producer is suing. But they're not covering.
Right.
Whereas Tissa Tells, she's covering.
Why is she?
Bringing in things. Again, like, because...
No good for anybody.
No good for anybody. Like, why these perpetrators being, what's the word? they're being,
Just running freely, loosely.
yeah,
like
they're
nothing-
being, what's the word? Guys, help me out.
What word?
They are being protected. Jesus.
Okay.
They're being, sorry, they're being protected so much. And when I say protected, it's from way up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the amount of people to me who I feel like have story, Fabulous, Usher, Justin Bieber,
Usher.
Amanda Bynes, Britney Spears, even Raven Simone, Drake Bell, he just came out with his one on Quiet on Set, saying he was abused by one of the writer producer on the set. Like, how many more?
My thing is though, and you know what, abuse, right? So obviously, because people are trusting, and obviously someone in high authority, you kind of just trust them, because we hear about the police as well that do things behind closed doors. So I'm just thinking, like, the white abused, was it Drake?
Drake Bell. Drake
Bell.
and Josh, yeah.
So I'm just like, not to blame, like, how, what, they get close, get friendly? I guess that's how it happens, really. Just get trusting. It's just,
They get trusting, but in a set, I just feel like it's just all money. Because one thing the guy said that just really stuck out was like, what am I going to do? Tell my parents? And I'm just like, the fuck, yeah.
yeah, but then that's down to, it's easy when I feel like you've got a certain relationship with your parents.
But that's what I'm saying. So why wouldn't you have that relationship with your
It's
parents?
probably fault, yeah, but then that's not on his fault. It's a two-way thing, isn't it?
Yes, because the parents were hungry. Like, all them parents, I'm sorry, all them parents those days, they were just hungry for money. They were all just hungry for money. There was no, and I don't want to say that in an ignorant manner, but it really is what it is. Britney Spears' dad, a whole conservatorship or whatever it was. You're hungry for money, bro. That's why you knew your daughter was broken and you didn't take her out from there. All these child stars.
R. Kelly, yeah.
Because he was being fed the girls by their parents because they want to be made a star.
So, yeah.
And again, I understand it because to me, it comes down to now we know better, so we do better. So I don't blame some of them parents because it's only now because things are coming out now that you and me will now, for example, say my child will never be going to a Disney set and saying you want to be a child actor and you're sitting on a man's lap. Where?
Right. And I think obviously you'll be a lot more you'll be supervising them a lot more than
way more.
You would, yeah,
way more.
Them. I think with the parents as well, it's almost like, okay, it's a reputable production, Disney, Nickelodeon. So you're thinking that it's very child friendly. So sometimes with some parents, it's like, what's the worst that can happen? They're there to do their thing, and everyone
again, it's ignorance. Because today, a day like today in 2024, I'm not leaving my kid in no setting with that mindset of you're going to be okay. Even in school, I'm sorry, babes.
Of course not.
Even in school.
Yeah, because we're aware now.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, now we know better, so now we're doing better.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of us are not going to be putting our child, my kid can never tell me to say I want to be an actor and then I'm going to leave you on sets. No, I'm coming there with you.
Yeah.
When I say with you together, you're not staying over where? Mm-hmm. Staying over where?
Yeah. Like, even stay over. Okay, let's sleep.
Exactly. We're all sleeping together.
Where we going?
Like, you know, you ain't taking my kid nowhere. No. Look at P. Diddy talking about he was dating, Usher Diddy Camp at the age of 14, 13.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why at big 20 something, almost 30-year-old, you're telling, Justin Bieber, let's go find some girls? Why? That's abuse. That's child abuse. Not because they're boys. Because if he was saying it to a girl, let's go find some boys, your 13-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
So why is it right because it's a boy? I feel like a lot of men in that industry was very, very, very much abused, babes.
Yeah.
Very, very much abused.
But when BTK was saying it, everyone looked at them like...
they
looked at them like... Okay.
Crystal.
I bet he's watching it now thinking... I tried to tell you guys told me I was crazy.
You know who I really thought like started this whole thing and people are not really rating him? Terry Crews. When Terry Crews said he was touched by whoever the
what's his
person
name?
was, I don't know, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know who it was, but when he said he was touched up by whoever he said he was touched up, nobody believed him. Because you're a big man, you're black, look at you, who can touch you? You could probably sumo wrestle them down.
Yeah.
But bruv, I can imagine somebody touching a man's bum in that moment. And you're just like,
bro, what are you doing? And sometimes, yeah,
Discombobulated, like, what?
If I'm correct, right, because this was ages ago, I don't think it's the first time. When I say the first time is, sometimes I think out of nervousness, you laugh it off.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, but I think at one point it was like, no, this is actually not right. I want to stick up for myself. I think in his mind, he thought the who knows the nose, like the people who up there would back him up. And that didn't happen. No
Nobody.
one. Same with Monique. She wasn't abused, but I'm just saying, like, I think
Taken
when they stand up,
advantage of.
taking advantage of, I think, so they've been saying, you're right, they've been saying it for years, but now it's all coming out now.
Well, I'm all for everybody being exposed, whether it's the TD Jakes, and I'm not being funny. I believe 100% what's going on with TD Jakes because
He does
TB
that,
Joshua, Eddie Long.
he does that bullet, so
Yeah,
he dodged it. Everyone,
he ain't dodged it yet. You can dodge the bullet on earth, but you ain't dodging that bullet on heaven, boy.
No, but for
it's
real
been
though,
written for him already. I'm telling you, he ain't dodging no bullet. So let him continue.
Yeah.
It's going to come out, babes. 2024 is going to come out. Trust me. Mark my word. You lot will come back and say I said it. Just saying. But look what happened with Eddie Long, TB Joshua. Same thing.
Yeah,
They're just that they've
but
passed.
you know what's funny though? With all that information, obviously we weren't there, but because they are men of God, it's so easy.
Men of small God, babes. Please don't disrespect my God.
Well,
Our
that's
God.
our God, but that's how they're seen to the world, right?
Mhm.
And I feel like with them, they're very easily forgiven. So if you look, some of them are people are still watching it and being like, it's a lie, with evidence.
With all those women saying what they said.
It's still a lie.
With his daughter
He's
saying
a man
what
of
she
God,
said.
like, it's a lie. People just tarnishing his name. Same with TD Jakes. He went, what did he say?
No,
He
they'll
didn't
all
address it.
see-
What did he say?
They'll
What did
all
he say?
see TB Joshua where he is.
And they was just like, yeah. So I think they show them a lot more grace.
It's okay. I just feel like if you're tapped in your spirituality, you would know the answer. But hey ho,
Yeah.
good luck
It's
to them.
just-
We ain't judging them. That's what
I just feel
God
like
to do.
if you want to do your thing, do your thing. Who am I to tell you not to do your thing? Yeah, but I think when abuse comes in, I just don't. Why has it got to be at someone else's expense? Someone else's why?
Yeah. Someone else's trauma.
Someone else's why has it got to be
Yeah.
at someone like you know?
Yeah. Just
You
keep
and
people out of it.
You and PD like that kind of thing. Do it together then.
Why must
Do you
you
know what I'm saying?
film
Why
it?
must you
Why
feel-
must you
Do it. You
do the
guys
most? Like,
enjoy yourselves together. Sorry, but
well, he
don't
likes
bring
to force
someone
the
else.
straight ones. That's why. And again, it's power in it. Money's power, Sha.
I don't know if it's a question of straight. I think it's just that dominating thing. Like you know,
Mm. But I'm looking forward to all of it coming out. I can't wait.
girl.
I'm excited, and I really hope that a lot more people tell their story and free themselves, because
In hindsight, they're helping other people who are not famous. They're actually helping. They were given the courage to speak up because I think it takes a lot for celebrity. Look at Cassie. It takes a lot to. Right, fair enough. She got a payout, but it does take a lot to actually come out and say something. It does, because people could look at her and be like, "You just want money."
And it upsets me when people now say it's because of the money. I don't believe it is, simply because I just look at it like this. That man, her career didn't go nowhere. So don't he owe her? Like, he was keeping her music. He was making
He had
the
that
redhead
power-
girl
yeah.
write music for him to assault her with like, while she's watching, while they listen to the music,
That is something else.
she has porn stars doing their thing on her while they listen to her unreleased songs that he's now saying, we'll release.
Yeah, he's got the power. Yeah,
That shit is traumatic, bro.
yeah. So
Can you imagine?
It
Just
must have
such dicks and
Like,
I'll release it. TDJ. No, sorry, guys. No, let's move on. But yeah. And then they bring the,
sorry, it's getting. Whoa.
you know what I mean? Anyway, we're talking about quiet there.
So quiet on set.
Oh, and then Kanye West was on he did an
I saw a
he
flash.
did a interview with Big Boy TV talking about
Did you watch the whole thing?
no, absolutely not.
Okay, yeah, just like
My spirit.
Yeah.
What actually got me into that video is one of my Christian podcasters that I watch, Nick Jones.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was just touching on that. That's what got me into that. So I didn't watch the actual video. I just watched what Nick
Okay, what Nick
highlighted.
put in, yeah.
And it was just when he was saying along the lines of he was vexed with God So he stopped asking God for things. So he just went to do it himself.
Did he give reasons why he was vexed with God? Or did you say he was vexed with what?
I think it was like God ain't showing up for him.
Why did he feel that way?
Because you know when you're praying to God and you feel like He's not doing it in your time.
Okay, so that's why he was okay. I thought specific thing. Okay, cool.
No, it was like that, and it was like, okay, what we're supposed to do? Hold on, wasn't he cancelled already? This guy, like,
I mean, they tried to cancel him, but he's like, I'm not going anyway. He brought some with his daughter, so he's not going.
Oh yeah, when he apologized to the JOOS.
Yeah, Kanye's not going anywhere in a heartbeat. But back to that video saying, 'cause I saw that clip as well, about him being vexed with God. Obviously, that's a very bold statement, but I feel like playing devil's advocate, no pun intended.
I don't play devil anything, but go on.
I just feel like, okay, yes, as Christians, obviously, like we've been taught to be like, oh, you shouldn't question God. Like whatever happens, it happens for a reason and things like that. Just don't question God. Give God the glory. We've been taught to like think that way. However, there are parts in the Bible, and I'm saying this without even like having the actual quote at hand. So please forgive me for that. I just feel like sometimes as our human nature and feeling, it can feel like, God, what about me? Like, why? Like, what's going on? And I think what he's feeling is a natural human feeling. Obviously, saying out loud, it's kind of like, whoa. And I think that because of what he stands for and the things that he does in the industry, obviously him saying that is like, oh yeah, we knew he was a devil. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I think him saying that, that's why I asked you, is there a reason why he's saying that? Why he feels that God is not listening to him or God hasn't answered him? And you said that, oh, like he then tried to do it on his own. But remember, he gave reasons for that, didn't he?
Do it on his own.
Like God's not answering, so he's just going to do it himself.
Yeah, he said, I think he said something, I don't want to quote him. He said something along the lines of, I think the example he made was like, pray for me. I think he said something like, pray for me.
Oh yeah, that where he was paraphrasing. I think when he was like
so if I'll come to you now, you'd be like, oh, I pray for you, Jimmy.
Yeah, like he's like he's tired of that. Like when he wants something, money. For example, say he wants money or he hasn't got a job, and then he goes like to men of God and they're like, oh, let me pray for you, and he's like, I don't want prayer. Like I want solve
give
it.
Me a job.
Prayer's not going to solve it. Yeah, give me a job. Like tell me what I need to do. So I think he in his mind, from what anyway. There's two ways to look at it. For me, I think he's just saying, not everything needs prayer, just do it. Like we keep banking on God and praying, but then just do it. He's giving us the tools to do it. Just do it.
Everything needs prayer in my eyes.
Okay.
You pray, you give it up to God, and then you go and do the work.
What do you mean? Like, okay, once you've prayed about it, and you just do it.
Yeah.
I do believe, whatever we do on earth, in terms of like wanting money, a good job and things like that, I don't think that's anything to do with God. That's our choice and our preference. And let me explain further, right? So, for example, I think all of us have different goals when it comes to money. So some of us are striving to have like the yacht life, jet life, like, and some people are just really comfortable with a paycheck, come home, maybe go on holiday once every 5 years, and they're okay with that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I think it's down to preference. So I think whatever we do on earth, that's literally our choice. I think praying to God, is literally, in my opinion, first of all, thanking him and literally, God, give me good health to be able to see this through. Obviously make a way where it's out our control. Whatever our control is in our control. When it's out of our control, I think that's when God steps in.
But that's how I feel like somebody on the level of Kanye West can never open his mouth and say God wasn't there for him because
like he's ungrateful with it. Okay,
because look at the level he is.
Yeah,
babes, we ain't reached a fraction of that level, and we're thanking God humbly. So to me, at a level that you are, none of your kids, God ain't. You have Kim hasn't had a child and lost a child from our perspective anyway. All your kids are healthy, happy, private school, probably going to school in G-Wagons and Maybachs. To me, I just feel like you're doing better than 98% of us. Isn't that good enough for you to ever, always and forever thank God for that? He might not have given you the yacht yet that says Mr. West. But to me, isn't that enough? That's just a question.
No, for real. I think gratitude is so important. And if he's saying by all means, like, God was never involved or has never been there for him, yeah, I don't agree with that. But just based on what he said that little bit, I hear what he's saying.
I don't. I don't agree at all. I feel like if you say you're Christian,
Yeah.
and Kanye West produced a whole Christian album, was singing in mountains with
Mate.
people in all white. If you say you're Christian,
Strategic.
you should never, like, you should never have encountered a moment where you say God has never done or God don't.
Oh no, I don't agree with that. Yeah, no,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree
feel
with
like
that.
as a Christian, shouldn't.
No. I definitely agree with you on that point.
Because as a Christian, the gratitude of you even waking up in the morning,
exactly,
knowing that people
to be able to go and do your choir, your Christian thing, that already is grace.
Like, to that interview, you probably had a private jet. Like, you could have crashed.
That's grace.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. On that note, yes.
That's why I feel like someone like on his level should never ever say God didn't do anything for me.
Oh,
God
of course. Yeah. On that note, 100%.
So the Vultures album was all me because God didn't do.
I didn't even see that far. Like, I just picked that part where he was like, do the work as well, not just rely on.
No, he wasn't talking in general. He was talking God didn't do anything for him, or God hasn't done anything, showed up for him lately. So, and I'm just like, one should never say that. He showed up this morning. He showed up on the journey to that, whatchamacallit. So
yeah, on that note, 100%. Gratitude is everything. Like,
yeah,
just being up, man, taking it for granted. Like, honestly,
because even if God forbid someone close to you passes, God forbid, even with that, it's just the gratitude of. There's always a gratitude in that moment. I don't know. That's how I always see it. You know, and sometimes it's hard to find it, but
deep.
If you don't have nothing to say, I just thank God. At least I'm here. You know,
deep, honestly. And I hate to say it, but I feel like people who've gone through, and he's had struggles, man. Like, he didn't come from. It's actually,
you've been shot how many times, but God ain't showed up.
Like,
or was it shot? He was a shot.
Yeah,
or was it a car accident?
Car crash.
Or was it a car crash when he had a wire through the wire?
Yeah.
You don't remember that because I swear he was praying to God and saying God in his. Anyway, Sha.
I'm really surprised at that because
I feel like we should just cancel him.
I know,
personally.
Cancel culture.
But True say he apologized to the JOOS, so everything's good. Because I thought that he was going to be cancelled after that anti-Semitic situation.
Okay, yeah.
But True, he humbled himself. He knew when to apologize.
Because they're higher power, and then they're, you know what? Yeah, I don't know. Let me not go into.
I need to bag a Jew, bro. Genuinely, I knew I was.
What did you say?
I need to bag a Jew.
What? Oh, so remember where I went for a service, right? I'm saying what was. And one thing that I realized in this day and age here is the lack of human feeling that we have these days.
Blame AI.
Yeah. Did you say blame AI? And what I mean is, for example, you know how like back in the day when we were growing up and stuff like that, yeah, I just felt everyone was a lot more empathetic and, can I say, humane, like understanding.
It was about people. It was about people.
Yeah, like that understanding. So I went for a service and literally, I felt like I was Instagrammed, first of all. So what I saw wasn't really what I thought it was. And, I just felt like, I mean, arriving there was fine and stuff, but I just felt like right now it's about capturing, what am I trying to say? What I feel now is like, I think it's trying to capture the audience, get you. And when they get you, it's to kind of just, I don't want to use the word you use. I think that's too harsh, but basically, whatever they want from you is for their own gain. It doesn't really matter what you get out of it. I think that's what I'm feeling like now in the space that we're in.
Like when it comes to like what? Like businesses, work?
Just
like
in
services.
General, it's just services in general. That's what I'm finding. Whereas back in the day, I feel like everything's online, and I get it. Obviously, because of COVID and things like that, it just makes everything easy and more structured. However, like I just miss those days where you can just. Let me take an example. What example can I give? Maybe going for makeup or going for a hair appointment. You know how like you can just like you know, I understand it's about structure, but how you can just literally be able to speak to the person and explain something. But now there's certain terms and conditions you have to go with. And by even going through that, it puts me off, for me anyway. Because some questions are just not that serious. I just want to ask a quick question and let's keep it moving. I don't have to book a 15-minute consultation to ask one question.
I mean, I can totally relate.
I don't know.
I can totally relate. I've never booked a hair appointment of social media. I've never booked a nail appointment of social media.
Makeup?
I've always, never in my life, booked a makeup artist anyway.
Okay.
I always have to know the person. Even like when I do like I got a couple years ago when I did my fillers, for example. I met the girl on socials.
Okay.
But I took her number to call her.
Oh, and she gave it to you?
Of course.
Yeah.
It was, let's go for my booking thing. And I'm like, babes, I don't understand your booking thing. And I'm trying to pay money for certain things, innit? So she answered the phone. And then now we've been cool. Like, she does all my procedures.
Oh, say that.
Because people's person. So I like people. I like when I know.
Relate. Yeah.
And you care about me. I'm not just a number. I'm not just a booking. I hate that feeling. You see, when I go to a shop, I say hi. I'm okay to say hi first. But if I feel like I don't get hi first, I don't get a warm feeling, I'm not buying. It's my money. I'm happy to inconvenience myself. Yeah. It's not an issue. Because what I'm not going to do is, you now think it's okay for you to do that to the next person. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
So you're going to think in your head, why did she walk out? Or maybe it's because I bloody was sweet.
Some of them don't even care, funny enough.
That's fine, but you're not getting my money. You're going to go I'm going to go somewhere where it's, hi, you're right. Yeah. Where I feel like, you know what I mean? I was noticed.
I just feel like something like that is so that's the bare minimum for customer. That's the bare minimum. Be welcoming.
Bare minimum.
But yeah.
And I said it so many times, I'm like, hi. Oh, you're right, darling. Sorry, darling. Okay, that's fine. But you're going to acknowledge me because everything is so robotic with us these days. Do you know what I mean? It's like coming, go, coming. No, like what happened to? I remember when I used to go corner shop when I was younger, and Cali, the guy in our corner shop back in our area, like he would know all the kids. Like the kids would come in. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, Cali, my mom would pay. I'm taking this, and you know he would remember. But now it's like everything is so fast paced, and I just find
definitely.
And I blame that AI bullshit. I really do. Really? I don't understand it. Artificial intelligence. I just know it's robotic. Please, Justin, remind me, what's that thing that's doing kids' homework for them and stuff?
I can't. That was one when you told me.
Is it a C? ChatGPT. Chat fucking GPT. What the fuck is that?
It's a AI platform that
AI again.
Okay, I don't know the right word for it, but
you think shit and it will just write it.
Yeah,
that's actually that is.
Yeah, it takes whatever that's in your head and just materializes that.
I know that.
Like images and videos and texts.
Yeah, but
how do you have critical thinking then?
They're trying to erase critical thinking, baby girl. You can't think for yourself no more. Oh. You're not understanding how deep this is going, but we're all just sitting here. I hate that shit. I've never used that AI shit. I've never used that ChatGPT. What the fuck is even that? Like, what is that?
Days.
Why do we have that? And the kids are saying it passes plagiarism.
There is like anti-ChatGPT stuff. So like,
that's wild.
It's the end times, babes. I told ya. But our technology buff there, he bloody likes it. I'm saying, fuck that shit.
It's the future.
That's right.
Like, it's the future.
Yeah.
It cuts down the workload for a lot of people.
It definitely has its positives. Yeah. Definitely has it has its positives, I feel.
Until they start killing us. Start unaliving us.
Unaliving.
You know, every time I see an AI... that robot something online, you know the first thing that comes to mind? Hunger Games.
Oh,
you see when they were dressed in all white and the robots were doing and they're all just literally when whoever's up there says shoot, that that's what comes to mind. One day
Skynet. Terminator.
I ain't watched Terminator.
If you ever watch it, you would know.
Okay, so it's like that,
iRobot.
Okay. You see?
iRobot, yeah.
One day it's gonna malfunction.
Yeah.
it's going to malfunction and it's going to deal with you GBT and it's going to malfunction one day and I'm not here for it. I'm so scared. Where am I gonna go? Lord, take me.
You know, every time when I sit with my friends, I'm always like, mate, let's go back to the village. Like, literally, because those people, they've actually got it quite. You don't know what you don't know.
No.
Yeah,
what you don't know don't affect you. Yeah. It's okay. We'll still panda yam over there while you guys are using AI to. I want to pound my yam, and it just pounds from your brain.
It has disadvantages because, like I was saying, what's his name? Tyler Perry on his production, because obviously, like, he bought it's called a production set, a huge one, right?
Tyler Perry studio.
Yeah, yes, his studio, right, exactly. And obviously, this would affect him because now you can just you don't need to really book a section, whatever you call it, a set. Yeah, you can just do
AI your set.
Yeah, AI your set. Technology would do it all, and then
but this is just
that.
But this is why everybody is so robotic. Nobody wants to talk to each other no more. The worst, as much as I love it, but the worst invention was a fucking AirPod, mate. That noise cancellation bullshit, because nobody wants to talk to nobody no more.
What it is,
everybody's in their zone.
I think it's social media. Headphones have been around for a long time, right?
Hey, social media, yeah.
And now TikTok has joined Instagram.
Yeah, but headphones, again, it all comes under the umbrella of what you said, technology.
Okay.
Because it starts with headphones and then it went on social media, now it's on robots, and now it's on whatever I think comes on straight on my Instagram. As soon as I go on my Instagram right now, I promise there's going to be an ad for AI, ChatGPT, write an essay. How do you not know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just think, you know what it is? You know how we're thinking like this? I just would hope everyone else would just think like this, because although we love social media, we love the space, and we love the positivity that it brings for a lot of people, at the same time, let's not lose ourselves in that space.
And be aware of the negatives and try and stay away from the negatives.
It's hard, because I know a few times I've just come off social media.
Yeah.
A few times. Yeah. Sometimes it's needed. But I just feel like in terms of like your interaction with people and the way you speak to others and how you're, sometimes if you're around someone, why are you on your phone while we're out? Just...
I mean, unless you're like the person and you're just using them for a meal, then I get it. Then I'm going to be on my phone if I'm just there for the food.
Sharina, no.
If I don't like you. But other than that, stay off your phone.
No, but you get what I'm trying to say. I just feel like,
I hate you.
We're all human beings, and I think we should be treated as human beings,
start treating each other more like human beings.
Like, let's get numbers up. Okay, I've got this many customers today. Okay, then cool.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just touch and go. Like, sometimes, And like you said, you don't know who. I mean, this sounds really like cliche, but you don't know who's going to help you, who you're going to get along with. Like you said,
you're
lazy, your friends now, isn't it? Like, you just don't know. You just don't know. So, just be mindful and just remember that we're all humans at the end of the day, and just let's get back to that human touch. Let's get back to that. Caring for each other, do you know what I mean? Just caring for one another. Being bothered.
Have communication with people again on the street rather than rushing past. And me, I'm in that bag, man. I'm very high, smile, let my son say hello to random people, because sometimes like that smile will just make people's day, and you know. But anyway, so I just genuinely feel like just be kind to everybody, as many people as you can. I don't know why you can't be kind to everybody as you encounter anyway. Just be kind, be nice, and just share the love, man. Genuinely share the love, because we're all going through it, and we all need that extra bit of kindness
and understanding. Understanding, definitely.
And you can really make people's day sometimes with just hi. You know. But anyway, let's wrap up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're good now. Anything to add?
No, I'm good. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.